Hey everybody, I'm Lauren Price and this is Disc Golf VR 360. I am still at Base Camp Adventure Lodge here, just about an hour southwest of Moab, and it looks different from what it was yesterday because I wasn't happy with the introduction I did for this course yesterday, so I'm coming back out here again this morning and doing it before we leave. It's now 26 degrees, January, what is this, the 30th, and give you an idea, recap of what this course is. My medical app said that I had 9.9 miles and 134 floors yesterday, in which my usual routine on doing these courses is to go out and play the course first, then to come back and play it again by shooting it. So I'm in essence walking the course twice. Yesterday on this course I had 9.9 miles and 134 floors. The thing that's interesting about that is 134 floors. That's an indication of the elevation changes in bouldering that I was doing. The day before I played the other course and I had 5.2 miles and 52 floors. So that gives you an idea. And the Hurrah course yesterday is the original course, and that is the longer of, or this is the longer of the two courses. So be prepared to do a lot of bouldering and what have you around here, and there's a lot of loose gravel, so it makes it kind of treacherous walking the course. Boy, look at that sun coming up. Anyways, so you really need to be careful when you're walking around on the Hurrah course, just because of all the loose gravel that you can slip and fall. And there's a lot more trees that you can get caught into and bushes to get lost in. It's best to have a partner to help you spot the discs as you play. Just to go by what I had talked about yesterday, I'm just going to do a different intro. I'll do an intro for hole 1 again, and then no, I won't. The intro I did for hole 1 yesterday was good enough, but I just needed to do a better intro here. Keep in mind, in the summertime it gets real hot, averages over 100 every day. From the end of June to early September. So make sure you pack plenty of water and don't push yourself too hard. Just take it nice and easy. You made it down here. That's a good step. There were a couple guys, brothers from Denver, that came up here the other day, and they played night golf from 7:30 till 10 because they knew the course and they had some pretty powerful lights and they knew where they were going. Anyways, let's get started. We're here on T1, and this is 446 feet, sitting right out there. Can't miss it. Got the old sheep pen right here. You want to try to get over that. For the most part, you want to try to stay over here to the left, so that you have a clear path to it. If you wind up to the right, you're not going to be able to see on your approach, you're not going to be able to see it. And the way to get there is to go down right here and cross over the creek. There's a red tee up here in front of the sheep pen, and I'm not sure exactly what the footage is on that, but it looks like it's probably about a 270, 280, right around there. Anyways, I'll put it up there when I find out. Hole 2, 365 feet. You can see it up there. It's behind all those rocks there. That one big boulder right there is about halfway, and for the most part what you want to try to do is get up past it to the left. The red tee, the short tee, is right up over here. Not sure what that footage is. See, this is 365. That's probably about 290 maybe. And when you get up there, it's in amongst a bunch of big boulders, and there's some nice little slots for your disc to get stuck in. So be careful, and try to stay away from all these rocks right here. 365. Hole 3, 297 feet, right over there. And you kind of need to watch it because just on the other side there is a drop off. But you need to try to get out over this way here so it comes right in. 297. That's both the red and the blue tees right here. There you go, par 3. Hole 4, 583, par 4. It's up there. You can see it. Make it out. There's a big old boulder in front of it and one behind it. There's several rocks surrounding it. And pretty much the best way to go is stay to the left. Stay out of the boulders over here because you're not going to recover that easily from behind the boulders. And try to get it up there as close as you can on your drive, and then put it a couple more shots, and you should be right there. This could be a birdie shot for you. I'm sure of that. Some of the guys that got the arm. 583, par 4. Hole 5, 431 feet. It's right out that way there. This is both the red and the blue tee here, and which You're gonna have to really get on it to get out over all those bushes there. They will rob you. 431. Hole 6, 429 feet. It's out that way there. Red tee is short tee is over here. I'm gonna take a guess and say that's probably about 300. 429 here, and for the most part, what you want to do is try to stay over here to the right and out of the rocks there. That's probably the best way to get there. 429. Hole 7, 252 feet. It's right there sitting on that rock. And you really don't want to wind up short because there's all kinds of crevices and slots for your disc to go down into. So make sure you have your stick with the little suction cups on it to fetch it if it goes down there. 252, and we're going to go down this way here and cut over there. Tom says there's a short tee because obviously it's not indicating the red tee here. Somewhere down there's a short tee, but we couldn't find it. He's going to be checking a couple of things here to find out where that is. 252. That's just barely in my range. I put it this morning. I put it over there to the left, and it went down and didn't go too bad. It still parted. Whew. Hole 8, 359 feet. You can just make out the headband just over that ridge or the road. There's a road that runs right along there. The short tee or the red tee is right over there. Not sure what that is. It's probably something like around 290 or so. But it's all gravel and loose stuff up there, so be careful. And we're going to go around this way here so I can then catch the short tee going up. Man, catch your breath. 359.
Hole 9, 388 feet. It's right there in front of that big wall of rock. And for the most part, you just want to go out there, aim for that right there so that it fades in to the left. Short tee is up here. I suspect that's probably around 300, maybe a little bit less. 388. Hole 10, 472 feet. You can't see it from the tee, but you can see it by coming over here to the right. It's right there. Got the arrow on it. 472, par 3. The short tee, red tee, is up over here. That's 348 feet. That's where we're heading next, and then down to the hole. 472, and I'd say nice and flat. So head out this way here. That way it comes in, fades into right there where you want to be. Otherwise, you're going to wind up short and in the Purple Hill. 472 and 368. Hole 11, 227 feet, which is really kind of deceiving because you're not going to see, well, you can just make out the corner of the basket, the cage over here. But for the most part, that one big boulder sitting there, you want to aim for that and go to the right. You want to stay away from going right before that because you'll get stuck over there. The basket sits up the slope a little bit. You'll see it when you get over there. Can't put an arrow on it right now. All I can do is I'll put the arrow showing which way it's in, but you'll see it when you get up there. Hole 12, 348 feet. It's right there. And as you can see behind me, there's a cave with windows. And Tom was telling me that there was a guy that lived there for 10 years with his Native American wife. Don't know what happened to him. He said just stopped coming here, and they had to move the basket because originally they had a basket up here where I'm standing, and that was a problem for the guy living there, and nobody wanted to disturb him, so they moved the basket over there and made this a tee once he moved. I think it was, what, 348? 344. 4 feet. Don't make, here, I'll make that 340. Right there. Hole 13, 303 feet. It's up there in the trees. Really kind of hard to make it out. The short tee is just up here. That's 220 feet. So just aim out straight out this way here and let it fade in, or just go straight at it. Hole 14, 283 feet from the blue, 210 from the red, and the hole is sitting up there just kind of right at the edge. You got a cliff right face in front of it, and a little cliff in front of it, back of it, behind it. It's all rocks and slippery up there. Be careful. Put it right up there. Get your par. Birdies, well, you know, if you got the arm, you can go for it. Right there, 283. Hole 15, 267 feet. This is pretty much all gravel here. This is what Tom refers to as the gravel pit over there. All the gravel that you see on the roads here is from his gravel pit. I mean, he's got a regular living little city here, village. 267, and that's both red and blue. Hole 16, 343 feet. You can see it's kind of sitting on kind of like a little cliff there. The short tee is at 283. 343 and 283. Right out there. And we're going to go down that way there. Hole 17. Boy, I had a hard time trying to see this one. It's over there past these trees. Really kind of blends in with everything. 269 from the blue, 233 from the short. And we're going to go down. Let's see here. I think we're going to go down that way there to get to it. There's some climbing, some berms to get up there. 269 and 233. Hole 18, 410 feet. The short is 288, I believe. And you'll see a white pole sticking up there. The hole is about another past that. So you got to work it. The short tee is up here. We'll stop at it. And I'll put the number as to what it is. I believe it's like it was almost half of what the blue tee was at 410. So actually, I believe it is 228. Anyways, right up there. That's a wrap for this other 18 Hayduke. Actually, I think this is the Hurrah. This is, I think, the Hurrah course that I did, and I did Hayduke yesterday. Anyways, that one was a little bit harder for me just because of all the loose gravel on the rocks and pretty much everywhere. I had to work a lot harder getting around the course on that one. And one of the things you got to do is kind of pace yourself, because when you're climbing rocks and up and down, you definitely get worn out, so that when you get up to your shot to make your putt, you're out of breath and just out of energy. And that definitely hits your score real hard. A few bogues that are unnecessary bogues hitting the basket or the headband. Always lots of fun. This is an epic course. You definitely want to get here. Everybody that does come here is looking to get back. I'm sure I'm going to be coming back here as soon as I can. It's just epic. But I'm not going to do it in the summertime. I can see that this is just going to be way too hot in the summertime. Averaging around 100 degrees every day from the end of June through early September. And you got to be careful out here, because when you're walking around, there's a lot of loose, especially on this other course here. There's a lot of loose gravel that you can slip and fall on, and it will hurt. You have to watch out for the little cactus, those needles that will pierce anything. And lots of wildlife. Be good people. Don't be assholes. That's one of the things that Tom found when he first came here 20 years ago, is that the disc golfers were just real assholes. So we don't want to do that. This is his property. He's got, I think he said something like 400 some acres here. I mean, he goes for a mile along the Colorado River. You're not going to find too many places like this. And they're not going to have a major tournament here. They have a tournament here in the second weekend of March, but that's sold out. And they limit the registration to 130, just because you really can't get any more people down here than that to accommodate them. So, Base Camp Adventure Lodge. Remember that one and put that on your bucket list. And they do have accommodations here, so you can stay down. It's a 2-night minimum stay. Make it a weekend. They are open on Saturday and Sunday, so there isn't. I don't believe Google. Okay, take a look at the destination video I did for the destination. That will tell you show you something about the lodge and what he's got, accommodations that he has here. I'll put more information, booking information and what have you down below in the description. Come on out. It's a great place. See ya.